With her can-do attitude, love of simple gardens and decades of experience, Charlie Dimmock is one of Britain's best-loved gardeners.
Looking good, boys.
But the new kids on the gardening block are the Rich brothers.
We want to be the brothers that change people's perceptions of gardens.
Winners of multiple medals at the Chelsea Flower Show.
Good turn.
Amazing, isn't it?
The boys have become known for their dramatic outdoor spaces. Now these two different generations of gardening are going head-to-head.
I know they've got a gold medal, but I can come up with a few ideas.
They're meeting frustrated garden owners across the country.
The photos made it look tiny. It is, isn't it?
I'm sure you've seen larger.
I don't know what to do with it.
And will each pitch them a design based on their needs and budget.
It looks really exciting.
It doesn't look like it could be our garden.
The winner brings their design to life.
Hold on.
Sweet, isn't it?
And the loser has to help them build it.
Oh, I'm getting irritated now. We're sort of faffing around.
This is what happens
Does he ever get irritating?
All the time.
when different styles collide.
Who chose these?
1, 2, 3.
This looks like your design.
Yeah.
To turn garden dreams into reality.
Wow, open your eyes.
Wow, it's amazing. It's beautiful.
It's time for Charlie and the Rich brothers to discover whose garden they're going head-to-head over this time.
We've just heard from this lovely couple in Lancashire, Lorna and Luciano. He is from Sicilian. He's got 2 Italian restaurants.
Luciano came to the UK 12 years ago and lives in Bolton with his wife Lorna and their 2 sons Bruno and Rocco.
We met in this restaurant, which I used to be the restaurant manager in there.
Yeah, I was working part-time. That was about, what, 10 years ago?
Yeah, it was about 10 years ago, yeah.
They've just moved into this house 7 months ago and finished modernising it.
Well, that was quick. 7 months. Yeah.
But the garden has kind of been left.
Well, it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? I mean, there's gigantic hedge around, which is nice and green for a boundary.
And the patio, that looks in quite good condition. Doesn't look that bad to me.
Looks, yeah, I know what I mean.
Makes sense.
The home was previously owned by an older couple. In theory, with a little TLC, the garden could be lovely. But in practice, it doesn't work for a family with 2 young children.
It's a lot of stone edges. We've got a 5-year-old and a 1-year-old. They're massively full of energy, both of them.
Rocco, when we moved in,
Yeah, he ran straight out of the door, straight up these steps, flew, cut all his legs open on these steps. So it's like, oh, so every time he comes out now, we're completely over the top, like, Kevin, don't run, don't watch,
don't do this, don't do that. And we don't want that, you know, we want them to run free without hurting themselves.
So, making the garden safe is a priority. But that's not the only thing on their wish list.
It'd be good to have a nice barbecue, a nice pizza oven, and make our own dough and make our own pizza.
Yeah,
like,
that'd be
proper.
good fun.
Yeah, that would be great.
At 70 square metres, this is a pretty big plot. And because it needs to be a kids' garden and an entertainment space, the couple have saved hard to get what they want.
Careful on the steps.
Quite a good budget on this one. £6,500.
Wow.
That is big.
So all in all, I think it's going to be a very interesting project.
Charlie and the Rich brothers now know the extent of the challenge that faces them. They'll now compete for the chance to make over Lorna and Luciano's garden.
Well, this is nice.
I know, it's a lovely
So
view.
they're all heading to the family's home in Bolton to see the garden for themselves.
This is beautiful. Yeah, really nice.
They're hoping to get some ideas that may give them an advantage when it comes to designing the garden. And straight away, they can see why Lorna and Luciano are anxious about the safety of their boys.
Lots of different levels.
Yeah.
There is, isn't there?
A bit of a trip. Trip hazards here.
I mean, some good little nooks and crannies around here, isn't there?
More level changes.
There's lots of hard surfaces and angles and sharp bits.
But the garden does have some saving graces.
Quite a nice hydrangea there, though, isn't it?
Yeah, I was thinking some decent plants around here, isn't there? Not bad. Oh, it's not the kind of garden you want to be riding a scooter around, is it, I don't think?
The trick.
Shredder!
Oh,
pretty well.
Yeah, don't give up the day job.
You've always been pretty cool, haven't you?
I'll stick to designing, I think, maybe.
Oh, it's a bit of a...
Look at that. That's not good.
No.
Charlie wants to chat to the couple about their hopes and dreams for the garden.
Lorna, Luciano.
Hiya.
And, as usual, the boys head inside for a poke around the family's home.
Oh, this is a lovely open plan space, isn't it?
Wow, it's gorgeous.
And straight away, they've spotted some signs of Luciano's heritage in the decor.
And that's nice as well. Look at that chimney. It's got a real kind of Mediterranean villa feel, isn't it?
It does, doesn't it? Yeah, and they've used kind of raw materials in here, so you've got that kind of stone fireplace, the wooden floor. It looks quite kind of weathered, doesn't it?
Yeah, really weathered. It's in the whole space, and then you've got those picture frames there. Really earthy, aren't they?
Yeah.
I think that connection then with the raw materials is key in the garden.
Yeah.
Fabulous spot, this,
Nice,
isn't it?
yeah.
Big patio, lovely York stone. Do you want to make this into the entertainment area?
Yeah, because I think, like, you know, it's right with the sunshine at this time of the day.
So, yeah,
relaxing, yeah.
hopefully that'll be lovely.
So I can see how the steps are a bit of the problem, especially with Bruno, who's the youngest.
Yeah, I think if we just had something where the kids could play, which was their area.
We want something you blend with the wood, you know, with the stone and everything, so...
Yeah, steering away from plastic as much as we can.
We want something safe and sit down, relax, watching them play.
So you
enjoying
want them to
play.
be a little away from your chill-out area?
Only tiny bit, not like the roads, you know.
Look at this.
Definitely a lot of yellow, isn't there?
Yeah, it's one pole colour, isn't it?
Yeah, I think that'd be quite nice, really. We can reference that into the garden by maybe choosing one colour and have that run through the garden as like a ribbon or something.
Would you like a slice of home in this garden?
Of course, you know, to us something like I've been brought up with, you know, like olive trees and something
and the lovely
like that.
smells. I think that's one of the things in Italy. You go and you're constantly surrounded by these gorgeous smells. If there's something, I don't know, sensory about the garden, that'd be lovely.
We're not asking much, though, we?
No.
This garden is proving to be more challenging by the minute. It needs to be child-friendly, have an Italian flavour, and be an outdoor dining space. The reality is that the £6,500 budget could be spread pretty thin. So our rival designers get their thinking caps on. Each of them will come up with a design for Lorna and Luciano's garden that works within their budget. The couple will then have to choose a winner, and whoever loses will have to help the winner build the garden. So who will the couple go for? Will it be Charlie with her practical approach and years of experience in creating family gardens?
Here we go.
Wow, that looks amazing.
Or the boys, who now have a clear idea of this couple's taste? Can they put that insider knowledge to good use?
Oh, wow.
That looks good, doesn't it?
Good first impressions, that's good.
It all boils down to this, the pitch.
So we know that you needed like a very family garden, something that's really family orientated. And what we've done is we've split it subtly into two kind of spaces. So you've got more of an adult orientated area here, and then you've got the more child-friendly area at the back.
So we want to use this original patio area at the top as your kind of al fresco area.
Yeah.
You can have a little pizza oven. So, you know, really encourage you to eat out and enjoy that aspect of the garden.
That sounds amazing.
So this is half a garden for the grown-ups and half for your children to use up all their energy. I've basically taken the wall out on the patio, the lower patio. That way it'll make that patio seem bigger, and then I want to sweep the lawn up to this higher level,
Okay.
which is going to be the adults area with your pizza oven.
Both designers have taken on board that Luciano's a dab hand with the pizza dough and wants an entertainment space. But Charlie's about to go one better and has included some Mediterranean planting.
To get the Italian sort of feel to it, I've gone for cypress trees, Italian cypress trees that spiral round, following the arc of the lawn round up to this patio area.
Oh, that's lovely.
Not to be outdone, the boys have also chosen plants that will remind Luciano of home and will stand up to the rigour of two young boys.
We want to give you large drifts of lavender. And this is kind of going to give you this lovely kind of floral display in the summer, but will give you nice, robust kind of beds so that, you know, Rocco and Bruno can kick footballs in them and they're not going to mess up, you know, all these... You know.
We've also got this avenue of olive trees here as well. So it's a really nice kind of extended avenue that'll lead your eye down the garden.
And at night time, then, we would light these up.
I like that.
The designers seem to be neck and neck at this stage. But how will their gardens appeal to Bruno and Rocco?
This area down the bottom of the garden is going to be their area. The entranceway is a tunnel that they'll have to crawl through.
That sounds amazing. I think I will play with it.
At the back here, this could be the child-friendly area. And we wanted to make it fun so that you entered through this willow tunnel and it would be living, so it'd be something that could change, you could trim it, you could add to it. And then this would lead into a softer lawn area where you could have a little willow hut.
Great minds think alike, and incredibly, the designers have had very similar ideas. But Charlie hasn't finished yet. She's added a water feature.
I've got very shallow trays of water that drop from one level to the next and then disappear into a reservoir. So the children will be able to put their hands under the running water, but it's so shallow that it won't be a hazard to them.
Oh, that sounds amazing. That sounds perfect.
I think they will love that.
I'll leave you to think on it.
Thank you.
A smart move from Charlie, but will it help her win? Time's up.
Cheers, guys.
Yeah, thank you so much.
It's now all down to Lorna and Luciano to decide. With the garden currently too dangerous for the boys to play in, it's important for the whole family that they make the right choice.
I like the trees and the lighting at night.
I love the willow tunnel going through there. That looks great.
Yeah, that looks amazing. Let's quickly have a look at the other one. Right.
I'm in love with the water feature.
Yeah, I think that is a talking point that with the children, like even to touch
Rocco would love
feeling.
that.
But they can only pick one, so which is it going to be?
I think it will be a tough decision to take.
Will they plump for the Rich Brothers design with the avenue of olive trees, drifts of fragrant lavender and living willow huts? Or will they choose Charlie's cypress trees, sweeping lawn and water feature? It's decision time.
Hi.
Hey.
Hello. Right, it's been very tough this. It's not been easy at all.
But the design we've gone with is...
Charlie! That water feature.
I'm sure it wasn't just the water feature. Why did you end up with mine?
So, you're right, the water feature was pretty amazing.
Knew it.
But it's not all good news.
I think the only thing we'd say that kind of wasn't in either design, that if there's any possibility we could add in, just that there wasn't quite enough for the kids in this top area. So something to climb on a swing, something like that.
Like a little bit on monkey bar kind of bar.
OK, because I've still got some money left in the budget, so I'll see what we can fit in and fit in the space.
Just dead excited now to see it come to life.
So it's going to be Charlie's design that gets built this time. But there's no doubt that this couple are expecting as much as possible for their money. She's going to need all the boys' talents to give them what they want. It's early morning in Bolton, and work on Lorna and Luciano's garden starts with gusto. While Charlie finalises some of the finer details of her design, the landscapers Lee, Paul and Falkland begin clearing the garden.
We're having it? OK. Yeah. In the skip.
Since Luciano is a pro and wanted an authentic pizza oven, Charlie has outsourced the task to some professional oven installers, and they're making good progress. Meanwhile, Lee and Andy set about dismantling the wall. Charlie wants it replaced with a less hazardous slope. She wants to reuse the stones for her bespoke water feature.
I'm just wondering where to set this feature up.
Yeah.
I've just marked there the 2 points we could start at.
OK.
What do you think?
I think what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to bring it in, aren't we?
Yeah,
just
set
to
it
get
up dry.
Just to...
Have a look at it.
To have a look at it, because it's on such a...
Funny angle,
A funny angle. Yeah. We're almost going to have to put it and draw around it.
Charlie's water feature has been specially made to fit into the existing steps. But before they start to cut, Paul and Andy have to figure out exactly where it goes. Measure twice, cut once, as they say.
I think it's nice. A bit higher
looks
like
bigger
that.
now.
I like
when
it.
it was there, it looks bigger.
I like it how it's not too low.
The top one's going to be flush with the top step.
Yeah, no.
This one will be flush with either that or that, depending on whether we drop it down and have stone underneath.
Yeah.
Or whether we sit it flush up to the underneath.
Right.
While Lee and Andy continue to tinker with the water feature, Paul and Falkland are unloading Charlie's plant order, including her special trees to remind Luciano of home.
A lovely little Benson cypress, which is fantastic. A bit of Italy in Bolton.
In the meantime, Andy has worked out a plan for accommodating the water feature and is adapting the hard landscaping for it to sit in.
I'll just quickly show you what I'm planning.
Right, OK.
Roughly that from a top height.
OK.
And then I'm going to do a return wall back in there
Yeah.
for the water feature to sit on. And then carry on up the side of the steps, stepping up with the water feature.
Fantastic, yeah.
The water feature is a one-off, and it will take all of Andy's stonework skills to display it to its best advantage and please the boss. Meanwhile, Charlie and the boys have arrived, and she's keen to set them one of the biggest challenges in the new garden.
Going to have a few problems with levels, getting stuff in and out.
And that water feature as well.
Yeah, see, that'll be fine. No problems, water feature.
Yeah, that's the pivotal point of the garden, isn't it?
No, the pivotal point is going to be the tunnel into the children's play area.
Nice.
So that is where I want you guys.
That's a dream project for us.
Yeah?
Right, well, I feel the pressure a wee bit.
But before the boys can place the tunnel, there's a small issue of the extra feature Lorna and Luciano asked for. The children's area in Charlie's garden now has to fit around a giant climbing frame.
The construction looks good, but we've got this to get in. We need to get that in position to find out where that's going.
This is the old tunnel tube, is
Yeah.
it?
Nice. Well,
It looks quite heavy and chunky
I
to
know, I
move
think
in
we
one.
might need a few more men.
Paul! OK, on two. Higher, higher, higher.
Paul, your end's dragging. That's the one.
Don't push me!
Oh, it's on my head, I got
I got to go right round.
We got the way. Go on, man.
This play equipment will be perfect for getting Rocco and Bruno out in the fresh air and keeping them entertained. But there are lots of other ways to make a garden appealing to children. Dens and hidey holes come in all shapes and sizes, from Desres Wendy houses to tree houses. But you don't have to buy them off the peg and go to great expense. In fact, you don't have to buy them at all. At Nest Botanic Garden in Liverpool, one of their most popular holiday workshops is den building.
I think it's really good if you can get the kids invested in the things that they've created in the gardens, that they'll want to go back out there and play with the things that they've made, pull them to bits and make them again.
Dens can be made from all sorts of materials. Bamboo canes, fallen branches and prunings will all do the job.
I mean, we all remember as kids making dens ourselves and how great it felt to be kind of in there in that sort of space that was kind of your space that you'd made.
With a bit of imagination, recycled, upcycled, bespoke natural hidey holes can be built for free. But not in this garden. Lorna and Luciano are paying $6.5 grand for the redesign and are expecting a lot for their cash.
So we're going to go forward and that way a bit so that Harry's not quite in that beech tree.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then the swings come off here. That'll give them enough space.
That gives a bit of room,
this
doesn't
needs
it?
a bit of pruning, the Wegelia.
This is a bit of pruning.
Little climb in.
Oh, it's nice to brush up against a bit of nature.
Oh, hello.
Mask it in there.
Yeah, so we need to get the swing bit on so we can see exactly the lengths before we level it all up and get it in position.
But that means following the instructions, which has never been the boys' strong point.
Well, I'm guessing it doesn't actually show us.
Oh, yeah.
Knowing this could take a while, Charlie's asked Lorna and Luciano to muck in and build some of the other play equipment. Meanwhile, Andy is keen to get Charlie's opinion on the water feature.
This is coming together well, guys.
Coming on nice.
It's looking good. This is fab,
We're
isn't
getting
it?
there, aren't we?
I mean, this is steel? Stainless steel?
It's stainless steel, yeah.
So this is my bespoke water feature. It's got a bit of formality, you know, because the Italians like their formal gardens. So there's a bit of formality, but slightly quirky. We have a reservoir down the bottom, and that will hold all the water that then is recirculated up to the top, and it'll just drop down and disappear. So the children, they can put their hands under, they'll be able to splash in the water. The other great thing about having the moving water here, it's near the seating area, it'll be a nice tranquil sound, and all the scented plants around here will be highlighted because the moisture, the humidity actually picks the scent up and makes them smell even better.
Now the feature is in place, Andy and Lee can reshape the old stone from the wall and repoint it around the steel frame. But it's up on the patio where Luciano's new toy is taking shape. Charlie has thrown over £2,000 of the budget at it, so she's keen to make sure it works.
My, that is a posh pizza oven. It's even got a thermometer.
Yeah.
So go on then, how does it all work?
What you do is you light your fire here.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
Get-
just like with wood.
Yeah.
Any...
Get it all going. Once it's all going, you then push the wood back, which then gives you the cooking area for your pizza in the centre. And the smoke comes out of the top here.
Oh, that's good then, because it's far enough
Yeah.
away from the wisteria.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
I thought it was at the back and it would go up there, which would be
it all just comes out
to the
the
front.
front,
Oh, that's
yeah.
much better.
So now she knows the wisteria won't get scorched, Charlie rolls up her sleeves and attempts to tackle the unruly climber. While on the other side of the garden,
That's showing me that. It's not telling me what that is. Or how to put that on.
there's a lot of head scratching going on.
Doesn't look much different, does it?
Oh, thickness.
I'll go back to my wisteria.
They're not long enough for that.
Is it? No.
The wisteria has outgrown the trellis, and the trellis has seen better days. Ideally, Charlie would prune the plant and retrain it, but it's about to flower.
If I cut this now, you'll find it'll bleed, which will take the vigour out of the climber itself. Also, they'll lose all the lovely flowers. It's best to prune wisteria when they're dormant in the winter to get the framework, and then in the summertime, when you get these long whippy ones, you take those back by 2/3. That increases the number of flowering spurs you get. But I want to get all the trellis out and take this trellis down because it's not a thing of beauty, and then I'm going to put a partition up with round posts, and to try and get everything to tie together, I'm going to put them in a curve which will mirror the curve of the water feature.
And Andy's taking great care to further enhance the curves of Charlie's design with carefully hewn stonework around the stainless steel trays.
Well, let's see if this fits. Oh, yeah, that's looking good.
The rustic York stone up against the modern stainless steel will look fabulous in this family's garden. Using any type of stone is really worth thinking about in almost any garden. In a contemporary space or up against modern materials, it adds texture and warmth to clean lines. And in a more traditional garden, it instantly becomes part of its environment. Even on just a small scale, using a natural stone for a water feature or to hide the liner around the perimeter of a pond will add beauty and interest to any space. The boys are now finally getting somewhere with Rocco and Bruno's climbing frame, but it needs more space to be safe. There could be collateral damage, so Charlie wants to check with Lorna and Luciano before the saws come out.
So that conifer, do you mind if we take it out? Because the climbing frame that you chose is a bit bigger than we were sort of expecting.
I think it shouldn't be a problem to take it off.
So then that can all go over and then there'll be enough space for the swings to swing
yeah.
properly.
Okay. That would be all right.
Yeah? OK, boys, you can chop it down.
Yes, nice. Right, no going back.
The brothers get the green light to fell the tree and get straight on with it.
Oh, timber, look at that.
Not only will the extra space mean Rocco and Bruno can make the most of the climbing frame, but it will allow for the other elements of Charlie's design.
You guys need to go that way a tiny bit. Whoa, perfect. Go on then, side her in.
Just. Doesn't look too large, does it?
Yeah.
Now the boys are cracking on with the play area, Charlie can get back to constructing the new support for the beautiful wisteria.
So the trellis is out, the ugly trellis. And now I'm going to put these poles in, like this, all the way round on a curve to pick up the curve of the water feature and also cut them so that they curve, so it sort of ties everything together. So it's all curves, curves and more curves.
Charlie's making a guide hole for each of the wooden stakes with a crowbar. They will then be driven down into the ground with a mallet.
So it's a very simple, easy way to make plant support, and value-wise, it's quite good value as well.
At just £60 for the stakes to create this feature, it's a budget option and gives a contemporary feel to the space. Charlie's design is really taking shape now. The pizza oven's in, the lion's share of the work on the water feature is done, and the hazardous wall has been replaced by a much safer graduating slope.
And then we're going to lie down the drain.
But the boys are lagging behind and need to get going on the tunnel.
Lorna and Luciano really wanted their retaining wall removed, and this gave Charlie the opportunity to give them a lovely sweeping lawn. And this would be great fun for the kids to run up and down, but it left us with quite a lot of excess soil, turf and stone. And with that, we're going to create this soil tunnel.
I think what's so nice is that it's going to kind of roll up from the lawn and kind of soften this pipe, because at the moment it doesn't look amazing, but by the time you've got all that turf on there, it's going to just kind of naturalise into this space. And
yeah.
What a feature. Oh, a little bit bigger. I think adults could get through it.
Oh, that's the dream,
I
isn't
reckon I
it?
could probably squeeze in there, though, couldn't I?
As usual, rain's coming down, so it's important to wrap up and keep warm.
Not if you're a man, Dave, you don't have to.
Well, you watch, because you'll have a jumper on later.
Just for you now, I'm not going to put my jumper on.
Now, can you?
Well, what would a day in a British garden be without a spot of rain? And it looks like it's here for the afternoon. So there's nothing for it but for Charlie to box on with the planting around the water feature.
That looks good to me. Can someone hold this one? We'll have a look.
In the design, she's created an elegant curve that will be dotted with tall, thin cypress trees.
Yeah, I'm thinking of it like you're walking, you know, in Italy, you're walking up the hill and you've got the spires of green as you go up to the patio. Yeah?
Now all they need is some Mediterranean weather to match. A new curved bed has to be cut out of the lawn in order to accommodate the trees, and the spoil will help cover the boys' tunnel. No plant conjures up images of the Italian landscape better than the cypress tree, and its elegant shape has been a mainstay of formal Italianate gardens for centuries. Possibly the most renowned Italianate formal garden in the UK is at Trentham Gardens in Staffordshire.
The Italianate style of garden is very strongly represented by its use of symmetry. So we can literally draw lines across the garden and see the pattern reflected on either side of this. It's a very formal layout, using clipped evergreens to create the structure.
Like the trees Charlie has used in Lorna and Luciano's garden, at Trentham, tall, thin trees are an important element of the design.
For vertical structure, giving us a link to the sky above and emphasising the space. We have a combination of golden yews, which have been formed into cone shapes. We also have the dark green fastigiate pencil-like yews.
This style isn't limited to large gardens. Some of the design principles used in Trentham can be applied to the average back garden.
If you were looking to create this feel in your garden, but on a much smaller scale, one of the things I would look to do is to create a formal structural layout using light coloured materials, and it can be done relatively inexpensively using fine textured gravels. Look to try and use fine textured foliages. The smaller the leaf, the more distant it will appear and the larger the space will be.
Back in Bolton, the rain may be coming down, but it's not slowing the Rich brothers.
We've got a bit of sand left over, so we're using it just to kind of create this nice smooth surface before we add the topsoil on. Also, it helps because it knits together the large clods of soil underneath. So altogether, you know, it's going to help it drain, and it's a good binder.
Meanwhile, a rather soggy Charlie is working hard to conjure up that southern European feel.
I've gone for 3 key Italian, or should I say Mediterranean plants. So I've got bay tree, I've got 2 of those, so I'm probably going to put them in containers and sort of split them from one patio to another. We've got Italian cypress, which are really highlighting the swirl of the flower bed and add that tall height to the garden. And then I've got these wonderful olives. Now I have gone a bit mad and gone to quite large specimens, but if you shop around, go on the internet, contact your local nurseries, you can get some really good deals. And I'm hoping that this Italian Mediterranean feel brings the sunshine out. At the moment, we have liquid sunshine.
When planting Mediterranean plants like olives and cypress trees, it's good to remember that their native climate is drier than our own. So dig in lots of grit and drainage underneath the plant when you pop it in the ground. They don't like to sit in a puddle of water. But then, who does? With a layer of topsoil added to the boys' tunnel, they can now get on with turfing.
Some people may think it would be easier to do it that way, but for us, we think that the hole here is much more important. That's kind of the focal point. So,
yeah, I think it's nice to keep that as a whole piece. Otherwise, you're going to end up patching it with bits and bobs, and they're going to fall off. Whereas, you know, rolling it this way, like we're doing at the top, means that we can get a really nice cut, which will create that really nice kind of focal point where the pipe starts.
Lee's finishing off the frame for the wisteria. The wooden supports are being cut into a sinuous curve to complement the rest of the garden. Charlie's planning to add climbers to it later.
Look at that, a bit of instant gardening. It looks like it's been there forever, doesn't it? So this area here, the seating area, the adults relaxing area, is all about scent and colour throughout the summer. So in the springtime, we've got the wisteria. Wisteria has quite a scent to it. But then we've got Trachleospernum, which is star jasmine. It flowers all through the summer and it's got a really, really lovely sweet scent. And then I have a climbing rose. It's one of my favourites. It's got very romantic. It's sort of double white flowers called Claire Austin. Fabulous scent to it and is very good and reliable at flowering. I've just got to get them in the ground now.
The boys have moved on to the planting too. On their design for Lorna and Luciano's garden, they included a living willow tunnel in the play area. So Charlie's decided to add something similar made with hornbeam.
Charlie's design is all about curves, and that's been echoed through the hard landscaping. But what we wanted to do is to do this with soft landscaping, with these hornbeam trees. And they're very young and easy to manipulate, which means that we can create this lovely archway, which is going to become this very natural sculpture.
And especially with these, they're like hedging trees, so the more you trim them, the denser they get. So they won't grow into big trees if you keep clipping them, and they'll slowly thicken up and become this really dense tunnel, which is really cool.
By tying the young trees together at the top, the boys are training the plants to grow into an arch shape. And as the hornbeam grows, the structure will get stronger.
What I'm doing here is I'm just trimming off the inside branches, just to accentuate that kind of tunnel feeling. But I don't want to do it too much. I want to keep it quite natural and feeling, you know, that these things have just sprouted out.
To add another sensory element to the children's play area, Charlie has sourced some tubular bells. Their deep tones will provide endless delight to Rocco and Bruno, and the neighbours, no doubt.
I'll hand over the baton, you can... Oh.
It's escaped from me.
That's nice, look at that. Should we do a duet?
I love them, I want some.
You just made that look easy.
Have a go.
If I could break out a tune now, that'd be pretty cool, wouldn't it?
Go on, you're a guitarist.
Drop a beat and then I'm in.
Drop a beat? What does that mean?
I don't know, to be
Go on,
honest.
drop a beat
I just say it.
To further enhance the sights, smells and sounds in this part of the garden, Charlie's adding sensory planting around the bells.
I have got some lovely flow mist, feel that?
I do like flow mist.
So
you know,
soft.
Big yellow one, is it, this
Yeah.
one? Some herb.
We got herbs for smell.
Yeah, that does
More
smell good.
herbs.
Some
So
mint, this
thyme
one.
and mint.
Yeah.
And then
Beautiful.
for bright colours, we've got the calendula, which you can eat the flowers.
Serious?
The petals.
What's it taste of?
Nothing.
Ah.
But looks pretty.
It's just the idea of being able
And
to
then,
do it.
can you see those chives over there?
Yeah.
Could you bring them over here? Because I'd like those here as well.
And then...
See? There you go. That'll teach you to come and talk to me and play with my
There you are.
bells.
Harry is adding plants too, but this time with a native British heritage.
These primroses, left to seed, will create these lovely surprises around the garden. I mean, in time, they're going to drift over this mound and, you know, they'll dot about the garden. I think that's what's so nice about using wild plants.
With the main features built, the team are on the home straight. The newly created slope is now being turfed. And to make the play area safe for the young boys, David's adding a thick layer of bark chippings. And there's just one more important element for Charlie to add to the children's area. Rocco and Bruno's granddad has made them a mud kitchen, and it's taking pride of place next to the climbing frame. As the final pot of herbs is placed next to the pizza oven, this family garden is complete and ready for its grand unveiling. In its previous guise, Lorna and Luciano's garden was full of level changes, trip hazards and sharp edges. Not exactly a suitable playground for two young children. Now it's had a £6,500 makeover, and Charlie and the team have spent every penny to try and make this garden work for all the family. She spent £1,300 on play equipment and tubular bells to keep Rocco and Bruno occupied. The grass tunnel in the play area fits brilliantly with Charlie's curvaceous design and was a steal at £100. The pizza oven was an indulgence at over £2,000, but it's the one thing Luciano wanted. The plants really give this garden its Italian feel. Charlie spent a whopping £1,200 on them, but the impact is huge. And last but not least, the bespoke water feature adds a touch of luxury, with a £900 price tag to match, but it provides a focal point and a talking point in the garden. Lorna and Luciano were prepared to spend big to get the Anglo-Italian child-friendly garden they wanted.
OK, don't open them until I say.
It's time to find out if Charlie's design has risen to the challenge.
Eyes closed, eyes closed.
Oh, here they come.
I wonder if Rocco's going to keep his eyes closed. I don't know if I would, actually. I think I would just definitely.
1, 2, 3. Open your eyes.
Bellissimo.
Yes, bellissimo. I think it's... Yeah?
Yeah.
Shall we go down?
Darling.
Do you want to go and have a look? Do you want to go...
He's gone straight on the mount. Well, it looks like he's really enjoying himself anyway.
Yeah.
So this is all going to be scented. So you've got your wisteria that's scented. We have jasmine, and we've got a climbing white rose, very romantic. That's really, really sweet scent. And then you've got your olive trees.
Wow. They're amazing, aren't they?
And we've
Look at the pizza of it.
I think that's going to get great use, isn't it?
It definitely will.
See how that area's really been transformed now. Wisteria looks beautiful as well.
Gorgeous.
Come and hit the pipes.
What about the other ones? What about this one? Hey, they make different sounds, aren't they?
You know, I'm actually really surprised how much of a dramatic change has happened today.
Yeah, because it's quite mature, wasn't it?
Yeah.
You kind of feel like there wasn't much to do. But actually taking away that stone wall at the front and curving up into the lawn, it's made a massive difference.
I was really pleased when this wall came out because it seems to have made this patio so much bigger and so much safer.
So much safer for the kids.
They can just run up that and that's their bit.
No, it's absolutely amazing. I love the water, love the sound of the water.
I think that's what they definitely wanted a water feature, didn't they? Yeah. I think when they saw that, they loved it. So I think they're going to get a lot from that. And sound of water as well in the garden.
Ah, it'd be lovely.
So, Luciano, is it as you expected?
I think it's even more what I expected, especially like all the little herbs. The pizza oven looks amazing. Now we need a little bit of weather so we can have a pizza.
Soon.
We can grow our olives.
Yep.
£6,500 was a serious investment in their outdoor space. Do Lorna and Luciano think it was money well spent?
Oh, I love the water.
I love
the water feature is absolutely stunning. Really, really love that.
I love the olive trees
and the tubular bells. Did you see the kids playing on those before?
I think we're going to spend a lot of time ourselves in there to play with.
I know.
I thought we did all right. I thought the levels were going to be much more of an issue.
I know, it doesn't look like much of a level at all, really, now it's all been done. No. All flows seamlessly.
Before, it wasn't a family garden. Now you can really see that it's ours. You know, it's got things in there for the kids and a bit of Italy, you know, with the olive trees and the pizza oven. It definitely says us.
Obviously, there's been a good budget here, but it does show that if you're on a lower budget, simple things like taking away a wall and sculpting some land, or bringing in a bit of drainage pipe, lobbing some soil over it, you know, you can actually make big differences to a garden.
I think you're really smug, aren't you? I haven't seen you. You've been smug for a long time. Only when you get us to dig a big hole.
I think the way that Charlie's pulled it all together as well with the curves, it really feels like it's been designed the garden much more than we could have ever done, really. It's amazing. I'm really, really pleased.